P. Ever wondered what goes on inside the tiny, bustling cities we call our cells? It's a world packed with specialized workers, intricate transport systems, and diligent cleanup crews. Today, we're diving deep into this microscopic metropolis to meet two of its most essential workers, the Golgi apparatus and the lysosome. Think of them as the cell's post office and recycling center. They might not be as famous as the nucleus or the mitochondria, but without them, the entire cellular city would grind to a halt. So, buckle up as we explore how these incredible organelles keep our cells running smoothly, one protein and one piece of waste at a time. Let's start our journey at the cellular post office, officially known as the Golgi apparatus, or sometimes the Golgi complex or Golgi body. This organelle was named after the Italian scientist Camillo Golgi, who first discovered it back in 1898. Structurally, it looks like a stack of flattened sacs called cisternae, almost like a pile of pancakes or pita bread. It's usually located near the endoplasmic reticulum, aura, which is the cell's main protein and lipid factory. This proximity is no accident. It's all part of a highly efficient production line. So, what does the Golgi actually do? Its main job is to process and package proteins and lipids that it receives from the ER. Imagine a factory that produces toys. After the toys are assembled, they can't just be thrown into a truck. They need to be sorted, maybe have some finishing touches added, and then be packaged into the right boxes with the correct shipping labels. That's exactly what the Golgi does for proteins. They travel in small bubbles called transport vesicles to the receiving side of the Golgi, known as the cis face. As these proteins move through the Golgi stack of cisternae, from the cis face to the shipping side, or transface, they undergo a series of modifications, like an assembly line, where each station adds a specific touch. This chemical fine-tuning is crucial for the protein to function correctly. Without these final touches from the Golgi, many proteins would be completely useless. Once the proteins are fully modified and ready to go, the Golgi sorts them based on their final destination, cystis perhaps its most critical role. It's like a mail sorter reading the zip code on every package. Some proteins are destined to be embedded in the cell membrane. Others need to be sent to different organelles within the cell, like the lysosomes we'll talk about next. And some are meant for export, to be secreted out of the cell to do their work elsewhere in the body, like hormones or enzymes. The Golgi then packages these sorted proteins into new vesicles that bud off from its trans face. These vesicles act as the delivery trucks, carrying their precious cargo to the correct address. Each vesicle has specific marker molecules on its surface that act as a shipping label, ensuring it docks with the right target. So, when you think of the Golgi apparatus, picture a highly organized and sophisticated processing and distribution center. It's the master coordinator that ensures every protein gets modified, sorted, and shipped to precisely where it needs to be. It's the cellular equivalent of Amazon's fulfillment center, running 24/7 to keep the entire organism functioning. Now that our proteins are packaged and shipped, let's turn our attention to the cell's cleanup crew, the lysosomes. If the Golgi is the post office, the lysosome is the ultimate recycling and waste disposal plant. The name lysosome literally means digestive body, and that perfectly describes its function. These are small, spherical organelles filled with powerful digestive enzymes. Think of them as little stomachs floating around inside the cell. These powerful enzymes, called hydrolytic enzymes, are capable of breaking down almost any type of biological molecule. They can digest proteins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, and lipids into their basic building blocks. This is an incredibly powerful capability, which is why these enzymes are safely contained within the lysosome's membrane. If they were to leak out into the cell's cytoplasm, they would wreak havoc and start digesting the cell itself from the inside out. The membrane of the lysosome is specially designed to withstand these acidic, corrosive contents, keeping the rest of the cell safe. So what exactly do lysosomes digest? They have several key jobs. First, they break down waste materials and cellular debris. Old worn-out organelles, like a mitochondrion that's no longer efficient, are engulfed by a lysosome in a process called autophagy, which means self-eating. The lysosome then breaks down the old organelle into reusable components, like amino acids and sugars, which are released back into the cell to build new structures. Second, lysosomes play a crucial role in the immune system. This vesicle then fuses with a lysosome, and the powerful enzymes go to work, completely destroying the pathogen. This is one of our body's primary lines of defense against infection. And third, they can even participate in programmed cell death, a process called apoptosis. In certain situations, a cell may need to be destroyed for the good of the organism. And lysosomes can help carry out this controlled demolition by releasing their enzymes. Now, let's connect the dots. How do the Golgi and lysosomes work together? Remember how the Golgi packages proteins? Well, the digestive enzymes inside the lysosomes are proteins themselves. They are synthesized in the ear, then sent to the Golgi for processing and packaging. The Golgi apparatus is responsible for recognizing these specific enzymes, modifying them, and then packaging them into the vesicles that will eventually become mature lysosomes. It essentially builds the tools that the cleanup crew needs to do its job. It's a perfect example of the interconnectedness of cellular organelles. Let's recap this incredible partnership. The endoplasmic reticulum produces the raw proteins. These proteins are then sent to the Golgi apparatus, the cell's master craftsman and postmaster. Here they are modified, sorted, and packaged. Some of these packages become lysosomes, the cell's dedicated recycling and defense units. These lysosomes then patrol the cell, breaking down waste, recycling old parts, and defending against invaders, using the very enzymes the Golgi prepared for them. This elegant system of production, processing, and cleanup happens constantly in trillions of cells throughout your body. It's a non-stop, perfectly coordinated dance of molecules and organelles. When this system breaks down, it can lead to serious problems. For example, there are a group of genetic disorders known as lysosomal storage diseases. In these conditions, a specific digestive enzyme is missing or defective. As a result, the lysosome can't break down a particular substance, which then accumulates inside the cell, eventually causing damage and leading to severe health issues. This highlights just how vital the proper functioning of these organelles is. So, the next time you think about what makes you well, remember the microscopic city within your cells. Give a little nod to the Golgi apparatus, diligently sorting and shipping its packages, and to the lysosomes, tirelessly keeping the city clean and safe. They are the unsung heroes of the cellular world, the essential workers ensuring that life's intricate machinery runs without a hitch. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the cell. It's a reminder that even the smallest components can have the biggest impact. If you enjoyed this deep dive into cell biology, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures into the amazing world of science. See you next time.